Quick question. My mother was trying to live stream it. She's having trouble finding email it to her. Okay. Emily, EMILY at LURC.com. Thank you.
Are we having some difficulties up in the front row? We're a group of software developers. Well, awesome. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I'd like to introduce myself real quick. My name is Colin Brock. I'm the course manager for the large full-time web development cohort that we have here today.
Thank you. Let me know if you need
And I wanted to apologize to all of the family members and friends here today. I am the person primarily responsible for your loved one yelling at a computer for the last 5 months. So, sorry about that. We have a great evening planned for y'all. This was a very, very special class for me. It was the first in-person full-time course I worked with, and just getting to know everybody here in the community that they created and what their different interests, passions, and drives are. It was such a privilege. And so thanks, all of you. And without further ado, I wanted to introduce Julian Nix, who is LaunchCode CEO, who will be welcoming us in tonight. So Julian Nix, everybody.
great to see so many people here. As Colin mentioned, my name is Julian Nixon. I'm the CEO of LaunchCode. And first, I just want to say that it's so great to see this group for all of you all here. It's been quiet around now. There's not a day goes by that people are like, why is the office so quiet today? And then we remember that you all are here. So while we were sad you're gone, we're very happy to have our meeting, and things of that sort. But I wanted to acknowledge that today we are recognizing a group of people who persisted through a rigorous curriculum and overcome many obstacles to be here today. Whether it's some people moving home to parents and loved ones so they can be in this class, whether it's switching up their job schedules to be here to be able to make this class work. But the sacrifices they made away from families and friends go fully recognized. And this course specifically had about 261 applicants. And so we're excited to acknowledging the 25 individuals who were admitted and then ultimately persisted through this course. And again, that's 5 months, hundreds of hours, time away from loved ones, full-time devotion to learning a new trade. You all have demonstrated what we call the passion, drive, and aptitude. And that's why you all are the future of the tech workforce. For those of you who are parents, families, friends who are here, LaunchCode's mission, which is written on the wall behind us, is to build a skilled workforce by creating pathways for driven individuals seeking careers in technology. And traditional models of education aren't nearly enough to address the talent gap. We hear way too often things about the growing college debt crisis, creating questions around people's access to middle wage jobs. We've seen ourselves talk way more and more about how we can create more inclusive products and technologies that encompass everyone who it serves. We've talked about the challenges that come in technology and change with AI as we think about what is the future of technology. And what we do know is the traditional model of education hasn't worked, and hasn't worked for so many people. And we're just excited that LaunchCode and our mission here is existing to change that story for many individuals. And we do that by one, offering tuition-free programs, and offering great technology training in less than 9 months. We provide that accessible education traditionally will cost over $16K for traditional for-profit boot camp, which is how most technology people are developed in these types of roles. In other areas, more expensive 2-year, 4-year degrees. And the great part about what we do too is we hope to open the door as wide as possible so that people from diverse backgrounds who traditionally been excluded from tech have the opportunity to participate in these great careers. And over our 10 years, we're excited to say LaunchCode has offered or welcomed over 6,500 alumni into our alumni network. And here today, we're excited to celebrate the 25 who will be newly bringing into that broader community. And so we're just so excited about our celebration for today. But we want to go and recognize that all of this wouldn't be possible to provide this free education if it wasn't for our community partners and generous donors who make this possible. So we want to thank Burns Foundation, one of our major lead supporters, the Boeing Foundation, Cortex, the Missouri Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Missouri Technology Corporation, NISA Charitable Fund, Pluralsight One, so all partnering with the City of St. Louis CDA. We also have a number of other additional supporters listed here, and many of our wonderful 2024 event partners who sponsor this event, but also many of the other events that we host throughout the year. And so, again, we thank those generous donors. And next, I'll transition over to Carla Britt with a message from our company relations team, the team that will be some of you all's favorite groups alongside your outcomes as we look at the next stage of your career.
All right, can you guys hear me? Good, all right, perfect. Listen, this is one of my favorite parts of the job. Number one is actually getting you guys jobs. Once you guys graduate the program, but two is kind of seeing this come to fruition. My job as the Chief Commercial Officer here at LaunchCode is to make sure we put you guys in the best possible position to kind of start your career in technology. All right, so as you guys graduate, I just really want to encourage you as you become LaunchCode alumni to be sure you really kind of work on enhancing your skills, right? You've started the journey, you've done the toughest part. LaunchCode is a difficult program to get in. So number one, let's give ourselves a round of applause for this completely. a little context here. We have about 1,100 people that apply for LaunchCode, about 150 people get in, and all of these are relative to the particular coursework. But we have about 75 of those people graduate traditionally. This is a full-time course, so the numbers are a little bit different here. But like, we have about a 6 or 7% through rate here at LaunchCode. So it's very difficult to get in, but it's, again, difficult to complete. So you guys have already kind of closed half the circle here. The other half of the circle is you guys making sure you enhance your skill sets. As we kind of go to market and kind of talk to the employees about the great job that you guys have done here at LaunchCode, we want to be sure that you guys are as marketable as possible. So like, I know you guys have finished, it's been difficult. A lot of you guys want to take breaks and kind of kick your shoes off a little bit, but I would encourage you to like take a small break, but also keep enhancing those skills as we continue to kind of market you guys. And we will be in close proximity, very close proximity, very close to you guys as you kind of start your journey in your career in technology. So just kind of keep that in mind, and we'll be in contact as far as getting you guys the appropriate contacts on the company team to be sure you have those right contacts there. And again, as alumni, it's really important that you guys know you are the lifeblood of LaunchCode. We have so many employer partners who have gone through LaunchCode, that graduated in their career, and they come back and they hire more LaunchCoders. One day that will be you guys, for sure, right? So as you kind of look at your journey, I know it seems a little far-fetched now, but like, literally you guys have started the process to become champions of our organization and to provide more opportunities for other individuals like yourselves who will one day be sitting in those seats. So I really want you guys to kind of consider that as you move forward here also. And I just kind of wanted to, I'll kind of codify this with a quick story, if you will indulge me briefly, I'm sure. Get off the mic. But when I started here at LaunchCode late 2022, my first week we had a class starting, and I was here early, and I was going to speak to the class. And there was a young lady. She was here early with me, so we started to chat. And she had taken the bus here an hour and a half to get here. She was in our Women's Plus program, so it was every week for 1 year. And we started to chat, and I'm like, you really have dedicated to this. She started telling her story. She was new to the United States and kind of gone through a lot. I'll fast forward a year later. We had the graduation. Honestly, I kind of working, kind of put it out of my mind, but she comes up to me at the graduation and she was pretty much in tears. I mentioned her in the speech similar to this, and I kind of mentioned her journey. And she's like, oh my God, I could not believe you mentioned me in the speech, you know, and I wasn't sure I was going to complete LaunchCode, but I heard you kind of talking about my dedication and my ability to complete the program, and it really motivated me. And to further kind of push the story forward, a month after that, she got her first job at LaunchCode, and now she's a manager. And now she's already gotten her first raise at one of our biggest hiring partners in St. Louis. Those are the types of stories that we love and that resonate with me, and that's the reason I do my job. And one day, that will be each and every one of them. So I just kind of want you guys to envision yourself in that space, and one day, like, it'll be your story. So tell your story. Work hard enough on your journey that one day we can come up here and we can talk about one of you guys and like how you guys change your life and your trajectory, not only for yourself, but for your family. So thanks again for all the work that you do. Could not be more proud of the work that you guys have done, but it makes me proud to do my job. Congratulations, and looking forward to working with you guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Carmen. Next up, we have Carrie, our beloved lead instructor. So she's going to be joining us remotely. We got it? Carrie might not be able to see us, but we can see you, Carrie. This was just for the audience. We have a lot of different prospects for lead instructors who could be here in person. But Carrie is by far and away one of the best lead instructors. So we ended up going, she had moved to Tennessee recently, and we're like, okay, we'll find a way to make this work remotely. So Carrie has just been such a huge influence for our students in this course and in other courses through the videos she makes. It's just been a pleasure working with you, Carrie. If you want to go ahead and take it away.
Sure, can you make me okay?
Yeah, I'm going to turn you up just a little bit.
Okay. All right, thank you, Cole. I've got a little bit of a delay. I'm going to, here we go. Okay. So, yeah, thank you so much. It is absolutely fantastic to be with you guys here one last time. And I'm sorry that I couldn't celebrate with you in person, but I am grateful to Colin and the rest of the LaunchCode staff for making it possible for me to join you remotely. And for that matter, just as Colin said, just to be able to do the entire course with you from a distance. It's been fantastic. So you are here at the end of a very wild ride. And I hope that as you're looking back now, you're kind of a few weeks out and you can really appreciate how much you've learned in a very short amount of time, right? You guys have absolutely stood out to me as a cohort, and I've taught several. You're exceptionally hardworking and inquisitive and resourceful and persistent, and you've pursued learning and growth with everything that you've had, and it shows. Those qualities, they're right here to graduation today, and they're exactly what your future employers are looking for, and why they value graduates so much. Because this experience is giving you a lot of skills, skills that you need to take into the workforce, and things that you would be unlikely to have learned entirely in a formal degree program. One of the things that makes LaunchCode special. So you are poised for success, and there are just so many possibilities for your future. And you may not know exactly where it is that you want to go, what kind of career you want to pursue in tech just yet, or maybe you do. But either way, that's fine. You just should continue to learn and grow and build things. Dig in deeper to something that you've already learned and have a little bit of a foundation for. Pick up a new language or platform, tools. Keep building things, and of course, this is not only a great way to learn, it will help you add to your portfolio and help you showcase your learning journey. So I also encourage you to stay in touch with each other and get to know the extended LaunchCode community. There's a lot of support and encouragement out there for you from people who have been there before and people who are going to be coming behind you. There's local meetups, and you can connect with people on LinkedIn, participate in hackathons. Lots of different ways to find other folks to connect with that can help you grow as developers, and also people that can mentor you, and also people you can mentor, because there are going to be people who are coming behind you that you now have a little bit of qualifications for being able to help them. And I also encourage you to consider coming back and serving as an IA. That's something that was a wonderful experience for me, and of course led to me ultimately being an instructor after I was a student here. So things to keep in mind, but no matter what you do, you're going to be just amazed at how much you will continue to learn and how much fun it's going to be. And that's the way it should be. So I'm sure you can tell that I really love coding and I really love learning new things. And I just encourage you to follow whatever path will keep you engaged and excited and fulfilled. So it has been a deep privilege to be a part of your journey here, and I just can't wait to see where you go from here. Thank you.
Let's give Carrie a round of applause. I noticed we had some late comers, which is fine. A little while later, just we'll talk about the word. But next up, we have a few graduates who volunteered themselves after several suggestions from me to talk a little bit about their experience, and also we'll have a few shout outs as well. So this is an opportunity for our graduates to talk a little bit, and the first person we have up is Tyler. Come on down.
Well, I assume I wasn't expecting to talk first, but when it comes to shout outs, I would like to shout out all of LaunchCode and all the students I went through this with. I mean, if it wasn't for you guys, I would not be standing here talking to you right now. I would have probably crashed out because, look, I mean, this was hard, a lot harder than I think any of us were expecting. The first couple of days were like, they were easy, you know, it was nice. And then we got to Mars Rover. I don't know if I can look at JavaScript the same. But I mean, we got through it. We got through everything that came with the curriculum, from Mars Rover to the capstone project. Whenever we were assigned to create a website in 2 weeks, I mean, dog, we did. We got pretty far, like in those first 2 weeks. I mean, it wasn't a complete website, but like, we were close. I mean, we were stressed. Definitely. My goodness, were we stressed. I don't think I slept through most of those nights. Nevertheless, we got through it. And it's like, whatever is to come in the future, we got it. Because whatever it is not as hard as LaunchCode. I started doing Python stuff. I was all like, oh, this is light work. I was ready for it to go. Like, because I just have it in my head, like, nothing will be ever as hard as LaunchCode. That's all I had in my words.
So you would come on up here. So oh, I turned it up. I'm so sorry.
I don't work in audio, so just letting you guys know. Hi, my name is Sunny. I'm one of the graduates here at LaunchCode. And when I joined LaunchCode about 4 or 5 months ago, I came in basically only knowing for loops. And somehow when I left, I ended up knowing less than I did. I think it really stems from the fact that once you learn more about something, you realize that you actually know nothing, and that there's a wider world of things to learn. And I think one of the best things about LaunchCode is really the fact that they teach you how to learn things. They teach you how to problem solve. I specifically remember a moment in the Scrabble Score project where I was asking Delaney for help, and Delaney was just like, what do you think you should do? And I really just wanted her to tell me what I should do in order to fix my code, but it's okay. I figured it out, and it's really just been an amazing experience. I love all the LaunchCode staff, and I specifically love my peers. And I'm so proud of everyone for getting to where we are. Honestly, if I didn't have my peers, I would not have made it. I freaked out so many times during this whole thing. And sometimes there's just little things in your code, like having a uppercase C instead of a lowercase c, that really can make or break it for you. And just having the support system that I did was really so amazing. And I know that everybody's gonna do good in life. Everybody's gonna succeed in their own thing, even if it's not coding. And yeah, I just love everybody here. And if anyone is looking for a C# programmer, I also know how to use React. And it's a solid foundation. And thank you guys so much for listening to me.
thank you so much, Sunny. And before we go to Dylan, who's going to be reading some more shout-outs, we're a little short on time, so I figured I would open it up and see if anybody was stricken with the urge and wants to share. No pressure, of course. Katie, you want to come up?
Hi guys. On my professional development plan, one of my goals was to become a better and more confident public speaker. And so, here I am. I say on my mind a lot, but we don't get better things unless we practice, right? I really consider not being here tonight because this was a very overwhelming experience, and I'm really glad I came tonight. I'm reminded that we did do a lot of work and a lot of really special relationships. And like Tyler said, regardless of it's coding or not, we can do really, really, really hard things. And I've done really, really hard things, but this was the really, really, really hardest. I'm looking at Patrick right now. I mean, I'm looking at everyone. My eyes just went to you, and I'm just so grateful you put in a lot for me. You all did. All of you did. Whether it was just listening to me do all the things that we do when we're going through the LaunchCode, or whether you lost time with me in your own home because I was not available. I'm really, really grateful. And thank you.
Thank you, Katie. Lastly, we're going to have Dylan come up and read some of the shout-outs that people wrote for other people. So these were anonymously submitted, and so he's going to be reading off just some comments that people wrote about people they wanted to shout out. So Dylan, you're going to come on down.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, shout out to LaunchCode staff and my fellow students for uplifting and pushing me to get this far, as well as to my family and friends who have done nothing but support me through this journey. Thank you. Colin, Carrie, Delaney, Patrick, Matt, Jose, Dave, Sunny, Katie F, Derek, Teresa, Casey, Seth, Tucker, and Liz. Learners, to all those who overcome cry sessions, freak out moments, etc. Way to persevere and get to this point. The doggedness and recollection of the whole experience will serve us well. Course staff, to comment. Thank you for doing all of the behind-the-scenes work of herding cats to get us to the finish line. During liftoff, thank you for the extra coaching and additional herding of cats. To Carrie, thank you for the extra effort in making course material come alive for us, as well as sharing your personal story as encouragement to us. To IAs, thank you for the extra time you put in to helping us through our assignments, as well as generally being a calming presence to us. LaunchCode employees, thank you for upkeeping an amazing building in which to work and making it available to us, especially during the last few weeks of crunch time. Thank you. Thank you to my husband, William Ferguson, and all of the IA staff. Shout out to all of the Katies, every single one. And shout out to all of the cohort friends and study buddies that helped motivate me. There's too many to name. Patrick, thank you for all of the effort you put into helping me understand concepts and for the time you spent assisting me with my assignments. You never went easy on me and pushed me to not just complete things, but to make my code the best it could be. Again, thank you for everything. Colin, Harry, Matt, Delaney, Patrick, and all of the other students in class. Thank you. Thank you to my family for believing in me, to all of my peers for keeping me sane throughout the process, to Carrie for teaching us everything, to Patrick, Delaney, and Matt, and the best IAs, and to Colin for being the best. Shout out to Matt, Patrick, Delaney, and Carrie for all the hard work teaching us during the program. Thank you to Jesus Christ, David. To the IAs. They had our backs through the whole process, and it was greatly appreciated. And finally, thank you to all the LaunchCode staff who helped us succeed. Carrie, our enthusiastic instructor who always came prepared with engaging lectures. Delaney, Matt, Patrick, who spent countless hours guiding us in the right direction. Colin for offering advice and encouragement. David kept the state-of-the-art building intact, and a cohort filled with smart and friendly coders who made each day enjoyable. Special thanks to Addie and Anya for making me waffles while I did my work.
Thank you, Joe. Okay, so now we are going to get to the main event here, the handing out of the certificates. So the way we're going to do this is have this front row stand up and follow Matt. So we'll be lined up. We'll end up lined up over here. So it's a little, you get to do a little walk. And we'll go by and read out each individual's name. Matt will go. Matt is one of our IAs. And we'll go by turn and hand out each individual's certificate. Read your name, feel free to clap. And then we'll have a little photo op over here with myself and Julian, and then you can go back to your seat. So, Matt, if you want to come up.
All right. Everybody hear me okay? Yeah. First up, Ink Monk Ink Bowl. Paul Filipkowski. Teresa Cadet. Megan E. Judd. Kyle Anthony Cruzan. Logan Rains. Caitlin Smith. She's not here tonight. Go ahead and give her a applause. Aristotle. All right, next up we've got Eric Hamilton. Katie Ferguson. Katie Nelson. Hannah Rebecca Overton. Kavita Sekar. Dylan Whitner. Ahmed Orumaja. And absent today is Dallas J. Burnhoser. Let's go ahead and give him a round of applause. Tyler Snuffy.
Good evening, everybody. I am thrilled to present the following graduates, starting off with Casey Kelly. And we have Elizabeth Levinson. Dave Lim. And then we have Tucker Overman. Steph Engel. Kevin Baranowski. Mary Becker. And last but certainly not least, Sunny Yan.
And that's everybody. Let's give a big round. I want to personally thank Matt, Patrick, and Delaney for being such an amazing group. I told them all the time, this is the best team I've worked with in terms of IAs. Don't play the favorites, but in this case, yes, I actually do have favorites. They were all incredible, so giving and so thoughtful for their learners. So please, let's give it a round. The IAs are the backbone of this whole organization, and it's just so cool to see people so devoted to their work. With that being said, let's go to the next stage for all of you, which is joining our alumni group and joining the rest of your alumni now. So we have a lot of communities that we have set up in community groups, and we have a lot of things in the works, so please stay posted. Be active in all of our social media. After this, I'm going to share a Discord, a link to the Discord for all y'all to join our Slack community group. And we have a lot of good events planned for all y'all, so definitely take advantage of that. Oh no! Okay, we're good. And also buy our merch. But we do have t-shirts for all of you. So please, before you leave, make sure that you go up front and collect a t-shirt. If you didn't give me your size, then you'll have to find me afterwards. But support us and check us out on social media. And with that, I'm going to invite Julian back up here to close us out. Julian.
So I just want to say thank you again to everyone in attendance, to our wonderful core staff, our faculty, of course, all the family members and friends who are here, and of course, most people here in attendance, our new graduates. For many of you, the past 5 months has taken you on a journey from learning the basics of coding all the way through constructing your very first web application, which you all heard about that arduous journey. And while the skills you have learned are indispensable, the most valuable research you all have created is the network you build with each other, and of course with your core staff and your overall TAs. And so I just want you all to remember you are still at also the beginning of your journey, and the work doesn't stop here. You begin the next step of your journey focused on launching and finding your career in tech. We are so excited to have you all part of the Lift Off Career Accelerator program. Really kind of figure out those next steps with your career coaches so become your new best friends in this stage of your journey. So remember to just stay on top of your skills, stay positive, stay connected, stay on top of email. We'll be emailing you a lot with helpful job opportunities. And just remember, you all have done it and will continue to do it. And we are so proud of what you all have accomplished in your career and what you will do and beyond. And so I want to share one poem as we prepare to depart, and it's called "It Couldn't Be Done" by Edgar Allan Poe. Somebody said that it couldn't be done, but he with a chuckle replied that maybe it couldn't, but he would be one who wouldn't say so till he tried. So he buckled right in with a trace of a grin. On his face, if he were, he hid it. He started to sing as he tackled a thing that couldn't be done, and he did. Somebody scoffed, "Oh, you'll never do that. At least no one has ever done it." But he took off his coat and he took off his hat. And the first thing we knew, he'd begun. With a lift of his chin and a bit of a grin, without any doubting or quitting, he started to sing as he tackled a thing that couldn't be done, and he did it. There are thousands to tell you it cannot be done. There are thousands to prophesy failure. There are thousands to point out to you one by one the dangers that wait to assail you. But just buckle in with a bit of a grin. Just take off your coat and go to it. Just starting to sing as you tackle the thing that cannot be done, and you'll do it. You all have already done so much, and you will continue to do wonderful, great things. And we're so excited to call you all LaunchCode alumni and to continue to go on this journey. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks again for joining us, everybody. I just have the second housekeeping things. It would be great if we all got a class picture back there. So immediately after this, if we could get a picture, and then we'll have cupcakes in the lobby. We have, they're really good. Make sure you don't eat the paper. That was my major mistake last time. Yes. It's more evident this time, so I think we're safe. Other than that, also make sure to get your goodie bag to all the alumni before you leave. Those will be at the front desk. But if you didn't tell me your t-shirt size, then I have to get you a t-shirt. So find me before you leave. And other than that, feel free to socialize, enjoy the rest of the evening, and it's been a pleasure, y'all.